Hello, Zero here, and welcome to another episode of the Manager Series, a 100% lore playthrough of Lobotomy Corporation. So finally, we reached the day 21 of the second cycle, and we are more than ready to deal with the Dusk ordeal. Unfortunately, last time we weren't able to deal with it because we forgot to kill people for the Queen of Hatred. Right, so the plan for today, again, we've got our attacking team, level 5s, level 4s, everything else is just going to go to the training team or the safety team for safety. As for farming, I'm going to let Maki and Raika deal with Child, again to farm their temperance, so that they will be like Galena and Tom with very high temperance after today. Speaking of Galena and Tom, it's their turn to deal with the nameless fetus. So for Tom, I could spend some love points on Tom just to strengthen him a bit. So for Tom, I could spend just 2 love points to raise that to 3. Raika and Maki, I'm going to use. You must be happy to just pump them up, just enough to have no problems with the child. Also, right, Tom, Galena. London still needs to work on prudence and a bit of temperance. Temperance, I think I can throw him to the Snow Queen, but if not, I can just use Rodolza. Then Victor can go for the Queen of Hatred. I'm just not sure whether his suit is strong enough. 0.9, that's really not strong enough. Well, it's better than that. I could trade with Dakota. What Dakota is going to do is just Redalta and Beauty and the Beast. 0.9 isn't that bad either. Or I can just use Sanguine Desire. Where is Victor? I think Sanguine Desire might be better. 0.8 is a little bit better, but you know, I don't think he's gonna die with that very high stats, so not an issue. So he's gonna deal with the Queen of Hatred. Speaking of Dakota, this one's going to be focusing more on Rodolta rather than London because of the prudence too. But if he has time, he can work on Beauty and the Beast. As for everyone else, they can. As for everything else that blows up, London can work on the red shoes. This is red, but at 1.3, I don't think it's gonna kill him, especially with the very high. And pretty much everything else for this, for 1.76 megahertz, I can just send Galena to do that. Then again, everything else would be Vera. For this Zion, we got enough Zions already. I don't need to work on this, so I can just throw any of the safety team again to deal with it. Right, is that out of the way? Let's do this. London. Now this, again, let's try attachment. The safety team. Let's try Frank. Frank doesn't have a weapon. Weird. Probably lost it. Okay. So we got Maki and Raika. Wait, Maki. Let's just use that. Same thing with Raika. Goes there. So yeah. This would be Tom. This would be Dakota. Then this would be Reika. Now, so we don't screw up again. 1, 2. Sure. Let's try London later. I mean, let's try Victor. See if Victor can handle this. Yes. 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 Don't need a lot. That should be more than enough. Yes, a small bump. Same thing here. Not really a big bump, but strong enough. Okay, Frank is going to be blessed. And that's a long blessing animation. And I say also unto thee, that thou art Tim, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Wait, you're not Tim, you're Frank. Okay, so Frank is blessed. Good, blessed and blowing worked with it. Alright. Let's see what the bonus was. +6 to everything. But the whole 666 thing is kinda sus. 666, 666. And it's Zion. I mean, compared to this guy, the bonus is good, but it's not as good. It's at this point, it's pretty sus. So rather than have other people be blessed, let's see if we can still work on this. No, they can't work on it anymore. But they can still work on others. So, man, pretty sus. Oh, Tom immediately got the bonus. Lucky him. No, it was not bad, but at least Victor survived. So, not a bad thing overall. I think I can just move London over here. Or I can move everyone down. Just in case a red ordeal happens, I can move them down there. I mean, it was bad, but at least they survived. So, not a problem. And they're healing anyway. So Raika can go work on that. Then London's gonna trigger the meltdown. Okay. Another one for this plague, Doctor. Attachment was good, so why not? I guess we can at least try repression, see if that works. See what that can do. So, sure, Devona. And who else? 1.76 megahertz. That would be Galina's job. Now for the second, that should be Galina, but Galina's on the way. This one, well, Redolta can work on it, but at this point, I think just let Dakota do it in the meantime. "30 seconds. I already read this. Only those with a high fortitude will be able to rescue the employee. Let's make sure to rescue them before the day is over. You read that. Attachment high. Insight is also high, so we can use that to farm insight. So I think I can just let London farm it. Right, who needs to die? I need them to move. They're piling up at that place. Alright. Then can work on that. Right, finally. Picture. Might also be good. Repression might also be good. Devona's gonna be blessed again. Yep. I might just ADR the lines later. I think I'll just ADR it. So I'm going to pause the game and ADR that line later. For the blessing. This Galina. Now this would be Mackie. Frank, tell us, when shall these things be? So there's 12. It's gonna bless 12 people, and after that, we don't know what's gonna happen. The ones that shall be reborn as the blessed. Common white is high. I think let's try instinct work. We don't want. We really don't want all our people to be blessed. But in the meantime, sure, we can just let them be blessed. Right, I think we'll just focus on the Child of the Galaxy rather than worry about things. Right, that was okay. Have half the energy. And somehow Maki survived, so we're also good there. Now, Maki, Galena, or Redalta, or Dakota. So that should be 1, 2, 3. 2 more. I can just let London handle 1 more. But we're going to have to wait for the Punishing Bird to return before we can trigger the meltdown. I guess I can just trigger this. With Maki again. Now Ember done, not a problem. The only problem we have right now is the information team is kind of lacking in people because London went downstairs. But I think London can come up just in time. So we are now seeing In the Name of Love and Hate in action. Okay, we got 1 dead here. Let's see if we've got people who are dying. Safety team Elena. How's Elena doing? Central command is now done, so they can help with that. The capo is also done. And then the job isn't finished yet. Why are you moving? Okay, hypocrisy's kinda good at this point. Frank, Frank, Frank. And we are done with Amber. Right, back to work. This is gonna be Tom again. More Dakota work. So how many died there? No, I don't see any dead bodies. Okay, this is more than 2, so I'm gonna guess Queen of Hatred is not gonna trigger. Also saw one dead person here. Another dead person, so Queen of Hatred is not going to trigger. Okay, who else? I guess we have time to read the lore. Wears a black fedora and a beak mask. Has huge black wings instead of arms or legs. It is capable of human communication, though it prefers to talk little. Came to this facility by itself, claiming the world has contracted a dreadful disease only it is able to cure. Could not find anything about this disease it refers to. Seems to like treating employees when they are injured or sick. Shows satisfaction when helping others, and it seems quite sympathetic and benevolent. Even after a week of observation, we found no aggression, violence, or attempt to escape. Only contributions to the assumption that this abnormality eminently gentle. 12 of our employees use this word to describe this creature, and good for us. Okay. So we got insight and that, and finally, Snow Queen. Now, for the lore. Now, like how every story starts, Kai was a child with a kind heart. When the shards of a mirror made by an evil fairy were scattered on everyone's heart, Kai began to see things he didn't want to see or need to see. He left the small village he grew up in. In an unforgiving blizzard, Kai met the Snow Queen. He became curious of the world beyond his knowledge. Felt as though everything he knew amounted to so little. Snow Palace he reached was so cold, but the Snow Queen's kiss froze his heart, and he couldn't feel the cold anymore. There was no joy in the palace, only the long winter nights. Gerda was strong enough to remain unpierced by the mirror, and brave enough to go on a journey to rescue Kai. So she set off towards the Snow Palace. The journey was agonizing. Gerda was hurt and pained. Sometimes she cried. However, eventually Gerda met Kai. Spring arrived with blossoming roses. Its warmth melted the Snow Queen's palace, and the piece of mirror in Kai's heart evaporated without a trace. Then, left all alone, the Snow Queen omitted. So this is the third unlock, and it doesn't seem to be related to this because of the italicization. I remember the day we put her in the cry coffin with our own hands. At some point, her joyous laughter was gone. She just cycled through laughing and crying, and eventually she was found in a bathtub soaked in red with her wrists cut. We did not believe in death. I will have her reconstructed from the machines I have detested for my entire life, would have become the only answer. She would have been disgusted by me for this, dying in that bathtub. However, we were too far down the road, filled with remorse and regret, to feel any sort of guilt. One day it spoke to me. I remember you. You were a kind-hearted person. The moment I heard it, I was seized by the urge to destroy what I had created with my own hands. And there is a bit of lore to unpack here. First off, this story. This is the Snow Queen fairy tale. It describes what will happen if the kiss happened. So the employee was kissed, and it would be trapped inside the containment unit. Now that would be the Kai, and the Gerda would be another employee who will attempt to rescue the employee and requires a high fortitude because, well, strong enough and brave enough to go on the journey and pierced by the mirror. So that's the whole thing. I could try to trigger that. It's just anyone with normal can trigger that so we can see what it does. But that might be for later. The other more lore important thing is this. This is the continuation of the story from Bloodbath. We don't have Bloodbath. We can, in the VOD, I can just post the Bloodbath screenshot on the screen so you can see a quick skim of what that is. So that describes Carmen's suicide. Then after Carmen's suicide, she was put in a cry coffin, and Angela was created, reconstructed from her being. So, yeah, from just an abnormality based on a fairy tale, it is central to the lore of Lobotomy Corporation. Now, back to our hunt for Dusk. So let's just continue doing this for London. And we've killed a bit, so I guess I can send Victor again. Child of the Galaxy, Maki was the last one. So I guess it's Rika's turn again. Child is now 4. That should be 5 afterwards. Nameless Fetus is 14. That might trigger. Oh my god, that might trigger. Well, thankfully it didn't. That's also an instant reset if someone... That's why I'm not killing anyone I'm trying not to kill anyone from the training team, because if the Nameless Fetus triggers, at least we have a chance that our agents won't die. Alright, let's roll the dice again. It doesn't escape. And doesn't have a Cliff-Off counter. The only thing it does is... Well, no more new lore. The only thing it does is it traps people there. Okay. Let's alternate. And this would be Dakota again. And also Rika. Okay. Tom is kinda lucky. So this might be a reset. Ah, Tom. Alright, let's retry the day. Somehow Tom doesn't have enough. Galena has no problem. Tom shouldn't have a problem. That's 73. It's more than enough to give you a very good chance. Right? I mean, yeah. Same thing. I might just fast forward this in the VOD because it's just the same thing as we did earlier. Friends are meaningless, but at the same time you can't get through the day without your comrades beside you. I thought I'd never win against an abnormality back then, but now I feel like I just might be able to. And this is just red noon. It's not quite a red. Yeah, not quite red dusk, but we don't. Yeah, that we don't need to deal with that yet. Okay, let's move people to their nice locations and let's trigger it. Ooh, went to the right location. The best location. Only 2 damage. Not hysterical. Messed up. Now, where is it going to spawn? And as expected, some spawn there. Where is the third? And again, as expected, they spawn there. Yep. They made quick work of that guy. Ooh, this guy. Victor needs to help. Oh, I got harmony of skin. No one died, I think. Nope, no one died, so I have to kill some more safety team people. Eh. And then Victor can still work on this. 72. And we expect 5. So probably just one more. Should max out their temperance. This is Galena. So, safety team. They're not moving out of the main room. And I'm not going to shoot people in the main room. Meltdown alarms by 3 seconds. Don't need that. Don't need to worry about meltdown alarms. That's 2. And 1 more. Oh well. Attachment. Mackie. Maybe I'll squeeze in some repression work. Just because we can. I don't think Dakota will be fully farmed until the dusk arrives. No need to worry about that. Oh, London is uncontrollable. Ooh, finally. Let's send someone with very high fortitude. Adam? Sure. Let's see what this does. Gerda was braver and stronger than anyone else. She'll fight for Kai, who was trapped in the Snow Palace. This is a 100% chance. Pretty much with this stats. Alright, the 2 shy look guys got a bonus. Cheek is +6, +6. Oh, this has lore, huh? Those who know the cruelty of winter and the aroma of roses. The roses blossom and the Snow Palace falls. Not a single soul remembers the woman sleeping there. Interesting. Let's unlock that so we can get more lore, hopefully, if we survive this day. Oh, Child of the Galaxy. Galena and Mackie again. Victor somehow survived, so... Punishing bird though. No, didn't escape, so we good. London gained a bit of speed there. And one last for Mackie. I think I can go for repression. Just squeeze it in. We killed 3, right? Yeah, we killed 1 guy here and 2 guys here. Not hysterical, so we're good. Normally I'd send Vera to all of them. I think Vera doesn't have the right armor for this one. Yeah, not right armor. I'll just send them over to Punishing Bird. Only problem is Punishing Bird might escape while we're waiting. Fancy does have, and it's not Temperance 1. Just double checking. Under level 2. Fancy can work on that. Random person from safety team should be able to handle that. And attachment work. I don't need to give them this, so I'm just going to give it to another safety team person. Orga. Ooh. Try instinct. Safety team. Right, Elena. Hopefully you can reach that in time. This would still be Dakota. It's now Tom. I think Elena can reach it. It's a long walk, but Elena should be able to reach it. Not sure whether sending Victor over is necessary, but just for safety, I'll just send Christopher. "31 seconds, 26 seconds. Yeah, it's gonna reach it. Mackie's done, so we can now send over. Yeah. Send Tom again. And we're good. Hero damage because of the Christmas armor. Alright. This is Rika again. I think I could now squeeze in the repression work. Might be a better choice. Hopefully this is normal so Elena won't be blessed. Yep, 4 is normal, right? Yep. Me good. At least I know Elena can run over. Some time to spare. Okay. And then it's third time Tom is going to be working on this. I might actually send Tom over to this instead. To Redalta. I think Tom is already overfarmed. Punishing Bird, as expected. Now let's kill more people. One. Okay, we no longer have any employees there. Success rate. Movement speed. Success rate by 3, movement speed 5. I think just one more. But more for London. Maybe I can send Temperance later. I sent Tom over here. So they can farm this early. As for Galena. Galena is 42. So that might actually make sense. Let's send Elena over here so I don't need to worry. I want Punishing Bird to return so I can work on Punishing Bird. If the Cliff Wasp Meltdown tags it. Alright, just one more Raika. Ooh. This is kinda annoying. Amber Dusk. Huh. I mean, it's doable, and it's not that hard to deal with. Alright. Pansy is anti-black, so can do that. But I'd rather just let Pansy do this. Yeah, let's just let Vera do this. Think Galena. Mirror of Adjustment. I'll send Orgo over. And this one... Safety Team. Enter. So and again, this would be London. So for this guy, I'd rather send someone from the level 5s that need Justice boost. So I can send Quinn over. Same thing with this one. Needs a Justice boost. Spur needs a Justice boost. As for you can change anything. You must be happy. Can change anything. That doesn't trigger. I'll just send Frank over. Don't need it. Don't need the bonus, so no big deal. Anything else? We're not dealing right now. Alright, we got 420. Just need something that's a little better than normal. But if it's 10 seconds and it's not really giving us anything, And it gave us something. So Orga is now all-rounder. Not bad. Not bad at all. As for Dusk, we'll move everyone here except for defense people. I can move the defense people to an elevator. See where we go from there. Attachment. Victor should be maxed out, so we will just pump up someone who needs a bit more temperance. Now, before dusk happens, I mean, even after dusk, since we're going to be, it's okay for the queen to be hysterical. It's okay for her to be that. I think this would be the last for London. Russian for Raika. I mean, I guess to be safe, we can just let the two farm repression while we're waiting. Sure, I'll just allow it to go into hysterics. So everyone who isn't suited for the job just needs to go down. Go here. I'll just let Maggie farm justice. Right, they've returned. Right, all of them are wearing decent armor, so I don't think they're gonna die that quickly. Well, Elena is somehow mixed in with them. Dakota is not strong enough, but they can join if really wanted to. Victor's fine. I mean, Victor's supposed to join them. Right, who else? Like, for level 4, alright, let's just let Dakota join. The queen will be hysterical. Or not, I can shoot these guys. We're just going to wait. Again, good time to fast forward. And that was Maki. Maki can't survive the attack, so I'd rather have Maki do it twice. Should be able, theoretically. Unless it's the worst case scenario. Alright. I'll just send them over there. They have a better chance of survival. And now I'm going to kill